Yes, we'll be back from the break. You're watching the Smart Means Business. It's exactly 9 minutes past 6, and we are definitely discussing matters to do today with retail. And we know that as we saw, the market valued at $8 billion, seeing a vast population of the country. About 77% of the population, people being under 30 years of age. And now this is part of the key market when it comes to the retail business and, the possible consumers that get into this. Remember, earlier this week, we were discussing matters to do with the customer behaviors, consumer behaviors, the trends, and how businesses ought to react to those trends. But of course, retail is one of those businesses that definitely have the attributes of determining consumer trends in terms of acquisition, consumption, and deposition at the same time. Well, with me in studio, definitely to break down this matter, I have the manager of C&H Collection, that is Florence Nasiwa, and we're going to be discussing a little of the retail business, because I know for sure, Florence, that most of the people that start in Uganda start from scratch and from the retail perspective. But of course, putting aside that for your case, it's large-scale retail. But, talking about people who are graduating to your position, they start small and they're graduating here. So it makes retail business quite a key and a fundamental aspect for Ugandans. Maybe you can briefly tell us about how you view the retail industry in our country, Uganda, and how the different forces of demand and supply have affected your way of operations. Yeah.
Good morning, viewers. Like you said, my name is Florence, the manager of C&H Collection.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
It's okay.
About your question, retail is largely in Uganda, like it's what most
people do in Uganda.
It's what most people do, especially ladies.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that?
Absolutely. That's true.
Yeah. So, as you know, we also have different challenges. Of course, we also have those opportunities. But mostly now what we are talking about, how someone can transform, how someone can go from small retail. Yeah.
Yes.
To that
large-scale
retail.
Yeah.
And now, first of all, what forces this is the capital.
The capital. Yeah.
Capital and how you handle your customers and how you put your business out there. That is what is it. Yes. How you put it out there, how you market it, how you handle your customers. Now, like at C&H, most of our customers are referrals.
Referrals.
Yes.
You can explain to the viewers
what I mean by referrals. Like, yes, we have those new customers coming in. Yes, the walk-ins. Oh, someone has been walking and then, oh, this is a nice shop. Can I come in? Can I see what you have? But most of our customers have been referred by other customers.
Okay, that's beautiful.
Yes, and this depends on how we handle them. How, the customer care is key, by the way.
Yes.
The customer care is key. Like how it is mentioned that customer is king. Yes.
Absolutely.
If you know what a king is.
Exactly.
Yes. So you have to handle your customer as a king. As a king. I don't know how I can really put that into people's faces.
Those that are aspiring to start up retail.
Yes. Yeah. But your customer demands. Yeah. How have you welcomed the customer? Yes. How have you met the customer's demands? Let's say now for us, we deal in baby clothes, men and ladies, the shoes, all the accessories. Yeah. So how have you met the customer demands? How do we meet our customer demands? So today, if the customers come in and they're like, can I have some maybe overalls? Can I have some mittens? Can I have, and maybe we don't have them. We don't have them at that time.
Yes.
How do we handle that customer? To some other people, they're like, we don't have.
And that's it.
And that is it. You get?
Yes.
No, but we make sure at least we give them some time period where we can meet their demands.
Okay.
They're like, we don't have, but in a few days we shall be having, or in a few weeks we shall be having, and we make sure we fulfill their demands. You get it?
Interesting.
Yes.
And you see, there is also this perspective of, because with entrepreneurship,
Yes.
it has to do, there is something about expansion, because that is the true mind of an entrepreneur. That's the true
Now,
vision of
talking
an entrepreneur.
about expansion, our viewers, we have a new branch opening very, very soon at Akamwesi.
Okay.
We are launching this Saturday. Please come and join us, see a variety of what we have, quality product.
Okay.
Quality, I mean class.
Classic to the products.
Yes.
Absolutely. Now,
Yeah.
getting now to that line of expansion.
Yes.
I mean, we've seen people that run retail and they stay like that for 10, 20 years. And we see people that run retail, before you know it, they transit to a wholesale outlet.
Yes.
And before you know it, if they don't become wholesale, they open up the branches. Let's talk about that transition in that line. How does somebody make that possible?
That possible, like I said, I will always emphasize how you relate with others. You may not have the capital, yes, but how do you relate with others? How do you relate with the producers, the suppliers?
Yes.
How do you relate with them? You get it? A good relationship with them, a good chain with them, your communication with them. You always find yourself prospering. You always find yourself not lacking in your business.
Lacking in the business.
Yes.
Because I'm trying to look at it from the perspective of, mobilizing resources together, because opening up a new branch, that means that you need more staff. So there are constraints that are involved in that. And also having that structure, that organizational structure of your entity. How does somebody really go about that? What is that ethic that they can follow? Because the economy we're operating in, inflation here, central bank rates are increasing every other day. You're not sure, tomorrow you might wake up and you're borrowing at 40% in this country. It's possible. How does somebody navigate through all those dynamics in terms of when we're talking about expansion?
Expansion.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, you have to relate with people honestly.
So it's about, it's about people.
It's how you relate. I may not say that you can have a lot, yes, but you still you stay on your demand, on what you want as a person. How do you want to meet your customer demand? Yes. How do you want customers to access your your product? Yeah. Satisfaction of the customers. By us opening branches, Akamwesi, where we need our customers not to face those, frustrating customers. That you have to come to the home streets, downtown, and some people are like, no.
Because I'm considering you may be relating with people well, but you don't have the capital and you're thinking of expanding.
Don't look at capital. The capital is the people.
Capital is the people. The customers or the people you work with?
Like I said, customers, the people you work with, your suppliers. When you have stock, for example.
Yes.
When you have stock, you can be able to access loans. You get from the banks. They'll come and access you. They're like, okay, you can qualify to have this. Yes. You can qualify to get maybe money from your friends. You mobilize. Yes.
Okay.
Honestly, I don't want to talk on a big scale. I want to now to talk to this person
that is starting. Yeah, I want to start up something.
Yes, I don't want to be like, hey, you do this very big, you have to get this big amount. But from the smallest person you have, from the person, I don't want to call it small. I don't know how to term it.
Exactly.
But that very person, that one next to you. Yeah. Yes. Be like, I want to open up a branch. Sure. Do you have what? No, I don't have this. By the way, I don't have this and this. Yeah, I can offer you this. Like that.
Amazing.
your relationship with people.
Okay. And now this brings me back to pose something here.
Whether you want it or not, we need people.
You need people. Yeah,
Yes.
actually, it's all
Whether
about
you
people.
want a good job, you need people.
Exactly. Networking.
Yeah, networking, yes.
Okay. Now, this brings me to the aspect of, let me say, we have issues. We've been talking about the interest rates, of running business. Yeah. How is that affecting your sector?
Very amazing. That's a good question, by the way. It's really affecting us. The inflation.
Yeah. Today
it's up there.
Today it's there.
Down there.
Yeah.
But we thrive. This is Uganda.
So can I say that the expansion bit of it, that you can have a collection of various, you are distributed across, helps you to mitigate the inflation, the high interest case?
In the long run, you find yourself surviving.
Okay, but in the short run, it's expensive.
It's expensive.
Okay.
This person down there, it's expensive. Today you find maybe our overalls or our strollers or our men's things today, maybe like your good suture, you find it like maybe like 700 and then tomorrow you find it at 800.
800.
And we're like, what's happening?
Okay.
But you find a way of explaining to the client.
Yeah.
Yeah. For those who understand, they will understand. Because inflation is up there.
Is up there. Now, I'm actually getting back to that line of, because most of our inflation is largely driven by not necessarily demand, but fuel prices increasing and all that.
Even the supply.
The scarcity of some commodities,
yes.
So I'm trying to see how you navigate through the scarcity bit and fulfilling your pledge to serve the community.
Okay. How we do that, there are some things, like I said, the customers may come in and we don't have the thing. There is scarcity of the thing.
The scarcity.
Yes. But at least we make sure there is something the customer will go with.
Will go with, yeah.
Yes. Never leave your shop or your business like customer living with the money they came in with. At least convince the customer to go with something. They have come for maybe a suit. Make sure they go with a tie as well.
Okay.
Or maybe if they don't find the suit, can you convince them to go with a shirt and the trouser or the jeans?
Okay.
Yeah. So that they don't move out with what?
With just when they haven't bought anything.
Yes.
Sure.
Cost is there because we always have those things that are missing in the shop.
Yeah.
They come and we don't have them.
Okay.
Yes, that comes to what I started with. Like, never say we don't have. Because we don't have meaning. Completely, you don't get them.
Yeah. So now discussing of the commodities that you have there, I believe majority of them are imported, right?
Yes.
Now, we're seeing a depreciating currency. Now, because as we speak right now, we are depreciating at about 3,900. The Ugandan shilling, that is against the United States dollar.
Yes.
How is that? Because how are you combating that effect towards your business? Because it's at the end of the day, making the imports quite expensive on your side.
Yeah, it's quite expensive, true. Very expensive by the taxes.
The taxes,
yeah. All what is involved. Yeah, but like I said, we always make sure at least the little we have, yeah.
You distribute it effectively.
Effectively.
Okay.
Yes, because it is expensive. I'll not tell our viewers that it is very cheap.
It's never cheap.
No,
yeah.
It's not cheap, but you find a way of, meeting at least those small things that customers will go with.
Okay, now this also poses me. I saw a report, I think 11 days back, and there was a huge concern about like 50% of the products that are supplied on the retail, are counterfeit. That is according to the Uganda Registration Services Bureau. And today still I saw a report about hair relaxers, which are causing brain cancer. Of course, it may not be a line of product you deal with, but it just creates you an awareness that even that person who's selling the hair relaxer, they're probably not even aware of what they're selling that is causing brain cancer.
Yeah.
So as you being into this retail, how do you ensure the quality you get, that it's also effective towards your consumers' health?
Good enough. We deal in things that they're not harmful to people. Let's say that they don't consume them. They're
Actually,
wearing.
Sometimes actually, you mean...
But okay, the cloth may be bad, or maybe like washing it and you find it fading. But now, how we deal with this, we make sure our boss goes there to shop for herself.
Okay.
To meet those customers, to pick out those good things. We make sure we reach there ourselves, because what brings that always, it's you ordering online. Yeah, you see maybe something good, you order. You order. But when it reaches here, it is totally different from what you saw. Yes,
that is true.
But we make sure at least we go there and shop for ourselves.
Because you know why? Recently, America banned exportation of Pampers from Kenya. And you know, these are baby wears, but they're saying when babies put them on, they have an effect towards maybe they itch and all that. So I'm looking into that perspective.
Yes.
Sometimes it may not be, because even if I buy this mobile phone in a bad state, if I take it home, it releases radiations, which are harmful to my health. It could be an appliance. So all those factors in terms of how do you determine, what is your mode in terms of if you are to supply me, you must also fulfill this criteria as my supplier.
You know, Africans, we believe by seeing.
Yes.
We make sure we reach there.
And see the product.
And see the product ourselves and touch them, have a feel. We test them. We use them even before other customers use them. Yes. We are our first customer.
Okay.
Yes. That is what I can say about that. We always first use them, at least a few products that we feel like. But even we don't have those products that are really going to be... okay, the clothes, yes. The clothes, we see them ourselves.
Yeah.
Okay. We touch them.
But is it...
and we wear them. At least we trust our brands by
the brands. Because I look at it from the perspective of, in terms of testing, seeing, because I can understand, like how does somebody really find out that this hair relaxer is causing cancer? Probably there is a test that has been
There is a test that is carried out. Okay. You know what brings that more is you find like us, especially the retailers.
Yes.
We want cheap things.
Yes.
To come in. But you know, cheap things also come with a cost.
Of course, they come with a huge cost. Yeah.
So if we sell the hair relaxer, if you find a hair relaxer, let's say you're buying it at maybe 500,000.
Yes.
And tomorrow, maybe you check around the market and you find there is one that is 350. Ask yourself why.
Why is it at this price?
Why is this at this price?
Okay. So even as you're buying wholesale, put into your retail, that can also give you a clue of what
to buy.
Okay.
Yes, I may not say that you may go with expensive things, but at least you've been in this thing, you know, I've been having maybe hair relaxers. I don't want to talk about hair relaxers, but at least you know.
Exactly.
You know.
Yeah.
If you find that this packet of maybe the kids' socks, the quality of the socks, today I have this at 20,000.
Yeah.
And when I go out there to buy, I find it at 6,000.
6,000.
Can that really make sense?
Of course,
the same brand, you know, you have the same brand, you have the same everything laid out there, but it is 6,000.
Yeah.
You question, you're like, why?
Okay.
Why is this one 6,000 and yet the other ones are 20,000?
All right. Very interesting. Well, you're still watching Smart Means Business. We're discussing the possible opportunities that can be generated through the retail sector. And of course, seeing the evolution of this entire trend. Where is it heading where it started from, where it is at right now, and what do we prospect into the future. Well, for now, let's take a short break. And of course, I'm still returning with Florence. He's the General Manager, CNH Collections, to take us through this.
Smart 24, driving business.
Luxury redefined at Seasan Hotel as you indulge in the splendor of elegant living fit for the royalty that you are. Step into comfort, pampering and blissful customer-centric service as you select from our range of comfy, exquisite living quarters furnished to meet with your royal preference. Surrounded by scenic beauty, our tropical setting allows you to escape the glamorous ordeal of city life. Our ambient green gardens will guide you to a place of revitalizing rest. The 3-star restaurant caters to your palate, serving your choice menu ranging from exotic cuisines to local delicacies. Our chefs will serve you full-course meals for a truly out-of-this-world culinary experience. Our fully stocked bar to whet your throat, from renowned global brand whisks, brandies, gins, beers and wines to our locally celebrated beverages, you will not lack for any brewage. It's an all-new experience in the East at Seasan Hotel, so visit today at Plot 15 to 19 Spire Road, Ginger, or contact us on +256 751 719 960 and +256 785 354 614 for reservations. Seasan Hotels, luxury redefined.
Rachel Rich. The Queen Cobra, the password of the money, the original no spare parts, the 11th commandment, the question and the answer.
Moses, I know you want money, but I'm also broke.
Ah, no. Money is not an object. These days, Momo sorts me out anytime. In fact, my sister, let me also sort you out.
Really?
I've just sent you instructions on how to get a loan on Momo. I'm here for you. Can I borrow some chips?
When you need a loan, you've got MTN Momo. We're Sotinge. Use the Momo app or dial *165*5# for all quick loans. Choose from the different loan options from our partners and get one that works for you. Together, we're unstoppable.
Bulu magic is my joy. Ono bulu magic wange. Ayo Talaba kumabala atukuza nonyirirawo kirako enyange tayisa bubi fabriki kyonna kyekiri kigwa lwa bulu magic is my choice. Ono bulu magic ye wange. And the bulu magic is my choice. Hey, ono bulu magic ye wange.
Mole nga nkolanga Secretary for Gender mu Federation of Kampala Hawkers and Vendors Association. Nkubiriza abakyala bannange bajje tukole muveeyo eyo gye mwekwese mujje tutandike okukola emirimu kubanga omulembe guno abakyala twenyigire nnyo mu kukola. Abaami basula obuvunaanyizibwa bwabwe, tebakyakola ebyo bye balina okukolanga. Okuweerera abaana tebakyaweerera, abakyala ffe tubikola. Okusasula amayumba tebakyabikola, byonna ffe tulina okubikola kati. Twetaaga omwenkanonkano, abaami emirimu gye bakolanga naffe tube nga tugikola. Osange omukyala ng'akanika emmotoka asobole okufuna ekirabirira famire ye. So mujje tukole, muve mu kwebaka.
It is very much well known that the Apple Vision Pro virtual reality headset has been launched to the market. The Apple Vision Pro virtual reality headset is now on sale at all US Apple Store locations and the online Apple stores. Now, its launch, ladies and gentlemen, come with morning after reported fiscal first quarter results that exceeded revenue and earnings estimates. Now, the CEO of Apple, Tim Cook, stood by the Vision's Pro pricing, and he says that the pricing will start at $3,500, and then he continues to say that the price has been well leveled considering the value of the virtual reality headsets. Now, people can spread their payments widely and over time, but the essence of Apple is to ensure affordability at different levels. And then they continue to mention that the financing plan that buyers can choose is, however, determined as its chock full house of invention, which is already labeled at 5,000 patents on it. Now, CEO Tim Cook continues to think that the price has been well leveled considering the value of the virtual reality headset glasses. But considering the Apple's earnings, Cook said that Vision Pro is also being embraced as an enterprise product, and they're already citing companies that can already work with them, including Walmart, including Nike.
Smart 24, driving business.
Yes, we'll be back from the break exactly at 26 minutes to the top of the hour. This is Smart Men's Business. I'm Andrew Barija this morning, and definitely still watching the Smart 24 TV. But of course, before we proceed into a discussion for the day today in line with retail, still I love to remind you, Smart 24 TV on DSTV channel 372, that is with those with decoders, and GOTV channel 320. Now, for those that are much obsessed with the gadgets, you can check us out on the Google Play Store. You go download the Smart Digital application, and when you have this application, I can assure you that it comes with a whole lot of a package. You can stream Smart 24 TV, you can stream NBS radio, you can stream Smart FM at the same time. So it's an advantage for that line. And Smart 24 TV Live, that's on YouTube. When you are onto that platform, regardless of any part of the globe that you will be at, you'll be able to watch Smart 24 TV in America, Europe, and so many more, as we have viewers all across Africa and East Africa at the same time. Now, on our social media handles, discussing Twitter or X, Smart 24 TV, you can follow us up there as we put up discussions in relation to the country's economy. Kindly participate, because I know you are affected in some kind of a way as a citizen. And now on Facebook, Smart 24 TV Official, still follow up the discussions. Now for the business researchers, Smart 24 TV, smart24.tv, that's the official website. You are into a business institution, you're trying to make informed research about business, you want to invest into any business, like today we are discussing retail, go to that website, you'll find out all the researched information, and I can assure you, you'll get the best out of that. And the plot 42 Nile Avenue, that's the official home of Smart 24 TV. That's where I'm coming live for you here, right here at Garden City. And you can definitely pay us a visit. Let's see how we can work together, how we can partner together as we keep driving the business. Well, now heading into our discussion of the day, we are joined now with Lydia. She's an accountant of C&H Collections. And of course, still with Florence, still the general manager at C&H Collections. And we are discussing matters to do with opportunities that are into the retail sector, and also the evolution. Where is it going? Where did it come from? Where are we right now? And where are we heading in the future? Lydia, it's a pleasure to have you joining us, joining the panel. And now I'm going to start on a very critical point when it comes to the future of retail, as many put it out there. Because so many times when we talk about the future of anything, what comes in somebody's mind is digitization. So I want to understand how C&H Collection has embraced the digitization aspect, reach out to the various customers across the country.
Now, as we all know, we're currently at the post-COVID era.
Exactly.
Now, previously, businesses used to do well without social media.
Social media, yeah.
But now it's paramount. Like digital marketing is what we really need to push ourselves there. As C&H, we've embraced digital marketing in many various aspects.
Yeah.
We've joined different social media platforms.
Yeah.
We have Instagram, we have TikTok, we have Twitter, we have Facebook, we have every
platform. You engage on every platform.
Yeah. Except YouTube, we haven't yet joined, but we're going to join it soon.
Yeah.
So the digital marketing has helped us reach out to our clients even when they are not within the country and around the world. Because now with digital marketing, you can, let's say, post whenever you have stock, you post your new stock on Instagram, and someone is able to see, oh, I like this cloth,
exactly,
and they can order. You get it? And then also sometimes you can be like, I want this. Then you go and look for the stores that you can search for, and then you find C&H. So it has really helped us reach out to all our clients at different capacities. And with our social medias, we have like people in our places that handle. We have
people that are responsible to handle these medias, to post.
We have people that handle these social media apps, and these people are so efficient. At C&H. So when you let them send them a DM on Instagram, they are quick to respond.
Okay.
So, and also they can do the deliveries. Now with digital marketing, you don't actually have to go to the place to get the order.
Absolutely.
So most of the times you can just be at home and you scroll through your phone and you'll be like, I like this cloth. And then you'll be like, how much is it? We tell you the price. Then you're like, oh, where am I? Then they send it to your location and you pay.
So you cash on delivery.
We can do cash on delivery. We even have like delivery people that you can even call and be like, hi, I saw some clothes. Then you send for you a picture maybe on your WhatsApp. And be like, is it this one? What size do you want? Then we get for you the size, and then you're like, in this size. Then we send for you the outfit. So that has eased our
operations.
Our operations. We no longer have to stress so much about having to deliver to the customer and having to wonder what the customer wants, because we are able to call and be like, which one is it the right size? If it's not the right size, it change.
Okay.
Yeah.
So can I say that ever since you started to embark on this journey, on the post-COVID era, you are seeing results in terms of the profit margin rising up?
We're actually seeing results, because now with digitalization, you compared to previously, now those days we would have walking customers.
Walking customers.
Customers. But now people see us on social media and they come and look for us.
Okay.
So we get more clients. They'll be like, oh, I saw you on Instagram. I saw you on TikTok. Then they come and walk in also at the same time. So the profit margins have actually increased compared to previously when the social media wasn't as much. So I can say that digital marketing has helped C&H as much.
Much, a great deal. And you see, when we talk about digital marketing, there is a new trend. I don't know how far you're thinking about this, because if you're talking about, okay, if you have a presence on Facebook, you have a presence on Instagram, many people believe that you may not be as effective in terms of competing when it comes to revenues. Now, this is another way where some people discuss about having your own platform. And on that own platform, you can actually, away from just making sales in terms of people making orders, you can make your platform interactive with the people. And you actually get people to run ads on your website and you pick that revenue. So how do you see that mode of operation? Do you have plans, saying we need to have our own website? We're not going to be on Instagram. Instagram is for, Facebook is for Mark Zuckerberg, and you can't compete with Mark Zuckerberg in terms of adding the money. So you can think about that, how fine that perspective.
Well, currently we are growing, and with growth, there's expansion and line. So as we keep going, as we keep moving forward, we shall be looking at other ways of how we're growing. And if you see that if we have our own app, it's going to be help us a great deal. Then we can actually embark on it. The good thing with C&H is that we are vast, like we are willing to take in anything that's going to make us efficient. Yes.
Very interesting, very interesting. Social media. That's the way to go when we come to, as we see today, currently, many Ugandans, and the penetration of smartphone devices is also quite alarming, when it comes to ownership of that. Well, now as we conclude this discussion, I get into a very important factor, which I believe is part of any ingredients when we to see an organization get to one level to another. And it is something to do with the leadership function. Because under that, as an organization, I believe you have structures. I don't know how it's structured, but you have structures. So I want to understand how you ensure efficient structured organization such that you meet the vision of C&H.
And talking about, that's a very good question. Now, how we do our leadership at C&H. First of all, we make sure that our workers are our friends.
You befriend the workers.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when you have friends, it's business.
Yeah.
But we don't have those bossy things that will make people scared to even come and approach you.
Okay.
In case maybe a customer has a feedback, or maybe the worker has a problem, you make sure you put those lines whereby you're approachable as a leader.
Okay.
Yes. So it is okay for me to approach Lydia as my accountant. It is okay to approach my CEO. I'm not going to be afraid to approach my CEO or maybe my boss. Yes. Yes. We respect our leaders, but we don't fear them.
Respect and fear, yeah, true.
Yes,
true.
We respect
two
different things. We respect, but we don't fear them. If it's time for business, it's business. If it's time for fun time, you can't fail to have those fun times in a business.
You get
yes, but more so to that, we make sure that people have their, the way I approach you is not how I approach Lydia. But we make sure there are those people that we put those lines whereby if I'm unable to approach my CEO,
yes,
at least I'll pass through Lydia to approach my CEO. You get those lines, but we make sure we deliver.
Delivery is key.
Yeah, we deliver. So, and talking about that as well, we want to, at C&H, every person is a leader in their way.
Okay.
Yes. Because if you're not a leader, still, how are you going to work on these clients? You are a leader in your section. I may call it a section.
So, if you're department.
Yes, we have departments. We have the human resource, like you saw, Lydia is the accountant. Yeah. So in your zone, you're the leader.
Okay.
Yes. And at C&H, we always emphasize communication.
Okay.
Communication is key. Yeah, if you have a problem, please communicate.
You communicate.
Communicate. Because at the end of the day, if I'm your leader, I'll not know what is wrong with you if you don't communicate to me. Okay. I'll not know the customer demands if you don't communicate to me. But still, as a leader, as a top leader, I make sure I go through these people and I'm like, every morning actually we do that.
Okay.
They're like, do you have any issues? Do you have any customer demands that we have to meet? Do you have, all those. Yes.
And now that brings me to the aspect of, organizations have what we call capacity building programs.
Yes.
To ensure that, employees deliver. How are you embarking on that?
We actually have different capacity building programs. We can organize for them like fun trips.
Yeah.
Using a tour company, Curious Tours Africa, it's the one that we always use.
It's our sister company.
Oh, beautiful.
So we usually organize in towards December.
Yeah.
We have competitions in the sales and all. So after the competitions, we can be like, this time we're going to this place to, give out the awards. So during those giveaways, we have those capacity.
Yeah.
And these things help us to have this teamwork as C and H.
Yeah.
And they enable us to work together. Adding on the leadership, I feel like our CEO also gives us a big picture to the leadership because she is very approachable.
Yeah.
She's always willing to listen to our problems as the employees. And whenever we tell her that the customers are demanding for this and she's always willing to respond according to what the customers are demanding and what they are like. She shows that she loves the company, and it drives us to also love the company as much as she loves it. Because when she comes, when she gets new stock, you can feel the excitement in her face because this is the stock she has brought maybe from this place. And you're like, wow, this stock is like, and she makes sure she gets the best of the best because she's like, I want my customers to enjoy what they're buying. So even as the people who are working for her, we'll be like, if our boss is like this,
she makes us love the job.
Makes you love the job.
Yes, we love what we are doing.
All right. I hope the people that are aspiring to really start up retail, to deal in retail, you can get some of these tips if you want to ensure efficiency. You can proceed.
When you love what you're doing, trust me, you don't have laziness to work. To wake up. You're like, I can't wait to go for work. So I can't wait to go for work,
Yeah.
You're excited.
You could even sleep at work if you get
the
chance.
You get it?
Beautiful.
True that.
Okay.
But we love what we are doing, first of all.
Yeah.
And we make sure we put ourselves in the customer's shoes.
Okay. You put yourself in a customer's shoes. That's a line. That's a key line in to be successful at business.
Yes. Now imagine you walking to a shop and everyone is looking at you like,
and like they are moody. Yeah?
They are moody. As if they have not had breakfast. But we make sure. When the customers come in, we are like, assume I'm the customer now. What would I expect? You're welcome. Yes.
Yeah, the nice day.
Yeah.
So that's what you do at all the outlets out there. You see, there was a scenario where it's a certain supermarket. I won't mention the name. This boss, a lady comes in. She's pregnant, I think, and no one seems to be helping out. She's getting the baskets. She's shopping, and the boss happened to be viewing because all these outlets he has cameras and they connect. He can supervise, and he decided to fire the entire shift that was on that. And I can understand the aspect of the customer care, and somebody tells me that actually when you get into that supermarket, they even want to polish your shoes. It's up to you to say that. Leave me alone. It's up to you to say that, hey, that's too much. Okay, I know you care, but that's a choice. We made a choice. But
and trust me, customers give feedback. If you give them what they need, if you give them the customer care, they'll always give a feedback on our social media platform.
Okay.
If it is bad, if we need where to adjust, they'll always give. If we've not performed, they'll always give.
They give.
But at least we make sure we give standard.
Okay.
We give customer care that is really so up there. Trust me. Have you worked in our shop?
You should actually just come.
I'm actually gonna take some time off and come and
You should.
move around.
You should
Trust me.
The environment alone will be like, wow.
The feedback. Okay, all right, I'll do that. Well, in 30 seconds, because we're out of time, each of you has 30 seconds to make final remarks. I start with Lydia.
Thank you so much for this opportunity. I want to encourage viewers out there to support C&H collection. We have a variety of things. We have that's why it's called the collection. We have everything. We have from toddlers to mothers, from babies, teenagers, every age group we have. So support C&H. And also we have a sister company called Curious Tours Africa. It is located in Lumumba Avenue. It takes people on trips and to different destinations. So it's just in case you want to go out to travel, you can always use Curious Tours Africa. Thank you.
All right. Now, Florence, your last remarks to the people that are aspiring to engage in retail.
Thank you so very much. I want to first encourage our viewers to update them to not today, 16th of March, this very month. We have a launch of our new branch, Akamwes branch. Please come and see what we have. Come and see the quality products we have. Come and support us. Please support us. We shall be there to serve you. You find me there. You find Lydia. You see these things we are talking about. You see the customer care we are talking about. Or maybe you'll learn even from us, or we shall learn from you, But you're welcome. On Saturday, we have a launch going Akamwesi, Chebando. Yes.
Okay.
And feel free to reach out on our other branches. We have Kampala Road, we have Loom Street, and Kabalagala.
Okay, now let's wind up with a tip. I want you to give a tip to the people that are into. I'm going to get one tip from Lydia and one tip from Flores for any person there that is aspiring to venture into retail. Lydia first.
When you're aspiring to venture into retail, you first need to learn to work with the people. Work with the people you're going to be with. No matter the capacity, you need to first put yourself down to be able to understand people before you start up your company.
Okay.
Your organization.
Beautiful. And then Florence.
My tip is first know your customers.
Know your customers.
Yeah, know your customers. Which kind of customers are you targeting? Yeah, that is a very big thing, by the way. You need to know what are you targeting? What are your target customers?
Okay.
And then the other tip, customer care. I will emphasize customer care.
Okay.
Yes, however much you're targeting these customers, but how are you handling them? Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Beautiful, beautiful. And that brings us to the end of today's edition of Smart Means Business. Thanks for being a part of it. It's 6 minutes to the top of the hour. Go be productive for the day. Till tomorrow, good morning.